Good morning, everyone. Today we are here to discuss about the AIET 3 video solutions of class 12th. This has again been a fantastic paper. So, again, this will be full of learning and uh, full of concepts for you. All right. So, now let's begin with this. All right. So, let's start. This first question is actually my favorite question. So, I'll start with this only. See, the question is this. Integration 0 to pi by 2 f of sine 2x sine x dx is equals to sum in terms of cosine they have converted. So let I is integration 0 to pi by 2 f of sine 2x sine x dx. Now I apply the property of a to b fx dx is equals to a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. So let's apply this property. So it will be integration 0 to pi by 2 f of. This will remain sine 2x, but it will become cos x dx. So while applying the property, what exactly we did? X we replaced by pi by 2 minus x. That is a plus b minus x. Now I add both of them. So 2i will be equals to integration 0 to pi by 2 f of sine 2x into sin x plus cos x dx. Got it? Now let's do one thing. 0 to pi by 2 f of sine 2x. Let us write it sin x upon root 2 plus cos x upon root 2 dx multiplied by under root 2. So it will become under root 2 times integration 0 to pi by 2 f of sine 2x into sin x plus pi by 4 dx. Am I clear? Now we will use a substitution. Let us substitute pi by 4 minus x. Let us substitute t as pi by 4 minus x. So with this, both of the sign will convert to cosine. So dt will be minus dx. So it will be under root 2. Now while x is 0, t will be pi by 4. While x is pi by 2, t is minus pi by 4. This will become f of sine pi by 2 minus 2x, and this will become sine pi by 2 x you are replacing by pi by 2 minus t, dx will be minus dt. So this is under root 2 times. Now with this minus sign outside, this is pi by 4. I'm changing the limits. That is minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. F of cos 2x. This will become, just a moment, f of cos 2t into cos t into dt. Am I clear? F of cos 2t into cos t dt. Now, since you see this overall is an even function, so it will be root 2 times 0 to pi by 4 f of cos 2t into cos 3 dt, and this will convert 2 times. So this is going what? This is going to I. So I will be what? Under root 2 times integration 0 to pi by 4 f of cos 2t into cos 3 dt. Yes or no? So alpha by root 2 they are asking. So your alpha upon root 2 is under root 2. So this implies your alpha goes 2. So this is such a good question. I hope I have made my point clear. So two properties we have used here. One is a to b f x dx is a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. And the other is if the function is even and the limit is from minus a to a, then we double the integration, make the limit 0 to a. Now, let's come to second question. See, this is an easy treat. The question is this. If you see the numerator is basically under root x minus 1 whole to the power 4. And denominator is what? Root x minus 1 whole square dx. Now simply it is what? Root x minus 1 whole square in the numerator. So you just expand it and integrate it. Now the third question is, P is the length of perpendicular from origin to this line. So if P is the length of perpendicular, so P will be AB upon under root of A square plus B square. C upon under root of A square plus B square. So this implies P square will be A square B square upon A square plus B square. Am I correct? And now they have given you that A square, P square, B square are in AP. So that means 2P square is equals to A square plus P square. Now replace B square as 2P square minus A square because the entire expression they are asking in terms of A and P. Am I correct? Because the entire expression they are asking in terms of A and P. So replace B in terms of A, simplify, you will get your answer. So P square is A square into 2P square minus A square divided by A square plus B square is 2P square. Now just simplify, you will get your answer. The number of values of T, let's see the 64th question. The number of values of T for which there exists a non-zero matrix A such that A dash is TA. Now see, they are saying A dash is TA. Yes or no? Now take the transpose again. So A dash dash is T times A dash. So that means A equals to T times. Again, I replace A dash as TA. So that means A equals to T square A. That means T square is 1. So T is plus minus 1. So the number of values are 2. Got it? Now 65 is an easy treat. You can do it on your own. 66 I would like to discuss. See. 66th question is I is integration cos 2 theta ln of 1 plus tan theta upon 1 minus tan theta d theta. So first of all, in a rough section, because I'm trying to use the by parts here, this will be my first function. This will be my second function. This will be my first function. So let us differentiate this function once. So d by d theta of ln 1 plus tan theta minus ln of 1 minus tan theta. So this is 1 upon 1 plus tan theta, numerator cos sec square theta, 1 minus tan theta, numerator goes minus sec square c theta, this will become this. So sec square theta outside, it will be 2 upon 1 minus tan square theta. Am I clear? So 2 times it is 1 plus tan square theta upon 1 minus tan square theta, which is 2 upon cos 2 theta. Now let's do it. So first function ln of 1 plus tan theta upon 1 minus tan theta into integration of second. Integration of second will be sine 2 theta upon 2 minus integration derivative of first. Derivative of first is 2 upon cos 2 theta. Integration of second sine 2 theta upon 2 d theta. They are cancelled. So 1 by 2 sine 2 theta ln of 1 plus tan theta upon 1 minus tan theta minus. Now this is integration of tan theta, that is ln secant 2 theta upon 2 plus constant. Got it? So this was a very, very good question. And simple example of by parts. You just need to understand which one is your first function, which one is your second function. Am I clear? Now the 67th question is also a good question. Let's do it. Limit x approaches to minus 1. Limit x approaches to 1 minus. 1 minus means you are slightly less than 1. Because the function used here is sine inverse x. So you cannot go 1 plus. It is not in the domain of sine inverse x. So, first of all, limit x approaches to 1 minus. Let us rationalize it. So it goes pi minus 2 sine inverse x upon under root of 1 minus x, and here it will become root pi plus under root of 2 sine inverse x. Now see, if I talk about this, now its role is over. You just place x equals to 1 here and simply sort it. Because there's no point dragging it, because ultimately this is going to give you a value that is 1 upon 2 root pi. So I'm writing it here. So this became like limit x approaches to 1 minus, take 2 common. So it is pi by 2 minus sine inverse x upon inside the root 1 minus x. So 1 upon 2 pi under root limit x approaches to 1 minus. Now it became 2 cos inverse x upon under root of 1 minus x. Got it? Am I clear? So it is 1 upon 2 root pi limit x approaches to 1 minus. Take this 2 also outside. Now this cos inverse x can be written as sine inverse under root 1 minus x square. So it is sine inverse of root 1 minus x square. Rest it is 1 minus x in the denominator. So let's multiply denominator by 1 plus x and also numerator by 1 plus x. Now it became what? Sine inverse 0 upon 0, which is 1. So your answer is 2. Replace 1 there, that is root 2 upon 2 under root pi. 2 cancel. So it is under root of 2 upon pi. Am I clear? Now, Let's go with the next question. A function f from z to z is defined as fn is n plus 1 if n is odd, it is n by 2 if n is even. If k is an odd integer and f of k is 33, then the sum of digits of n. Now see, f of k, first of all, that f of k. Since k is an odd integer, this result will be k plus 1. Now, this f of k will be f of k plus 1. Am I clear? Now, this f of k plus 1, since k was odd, k plus 1 is even, so it will be k plus 1 upon 2. Now, the issue is we are not aware if k plus 1 by 2 is even or odd. Got it? So, we will make the cases. So, if k plus 1 by 2 is odd, that means f of k will be k plus 1 by 2 plus 1. And if it is 33, then k plus 1 by 2 will be 32. So k will be 63. Got it? And now k plus 1 by 2, you assumed it as odd and it came even. So this is rejected. Now, if k plus 1 by 2 is even, k plus 1 by 2 is even, in that case, what? If you simplify, then you will get k as 131. That will be your correct answer. So sum of digits will be 5. Got it? Now, 69. The mean and standard deviation of 100 observations were found to be 20 and 3 respectively. That is what discovered that 3 observations, 21, 21 and 18 were wrongly taken. The mean and the standard deviation of the remaining observations. See, initially there were 100 observations. So sum of all the observations, sigma xi, sum of all the observation will be 2000. Now 3 observations were wrongly taken. So if you delete those 3 observations, so sigma xi dash will be what? 2000 minus their sum. Their sum is 60. That is 1940. So the new mean will be 1940 divided by, there will be 97 observations now. It is again 20. So mean did not change. So these two options you can directly reject. Got it? Now the formula for standard deviation is, for the variance is square mean of the square, that is sigma xi square by n, minus mean. Mean is what? X bar square. Now you replace the values here, you will get your correct answer very easily. See, the 17th question is the value of k which makes this continuous at x equal to 0. This is quite visible that k has to be 0. Because in the left to right function is sin x. So at 0, it will be 0. So k has to be 0. Now z equals to 3 plus z minus 3 plus 2 iota. If I write it, get the question is, this is 71. Z minus 3 plus 2 iota mod is less than or equals to 4. Question is this. Absolute difference between the maximum and minimum values of mod Z. See, all points inside a circle, inside the circle with center what? Center is 3 comma minus 2 and radius is 4. So this is like this. 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2. Center is 3 comma minus 2. And See, distance between them is what? Root 13. That means origin lies inside the circle. This is it. And this is the center. See, minimum mod z will be here, A. And maximum mod z will be here, B. Am I clear? So mod z minimum will be distance of center from the origin is root 13. So it will be radius 4 minus root 13. And mod z maximum will be 4 plus root 13. Got it? We are asking for the absolute difference between the maximum and minimum values. So difference is 2 under root of 13. Am I clear? So that is 2 under root 13. Now, area inside the parabola, but outside this another parabola. All right. Now, there are two parabolas. One is x square equals to y equals to 5x square. Let's consider like this. This is the question number 72. Y equals to 5x square. This is one parabola. And the another parabola is x square equals to half of y minus 9. Am I correct? X square equals to half of y minus 9. Now see, this first parabola is x square equals to y by 5. So something like this. With vertex at origin. Got it? And this another parabola having its vertex as 0, minus 9. Latest rectum is very small as compared to the other parabola. So it will be something like this. Like this. So the area that you are looking for is this area. So first of all, you have to figure out their point of intersection, this point. So if I equate their y, because I need the values of x. So 5x square equals to 2x square plus 9. Got it? 5x, I equate their y, 2x square plus 9. So 3x square equals to 9. So x equals to plus minus under root 3. So this is what? Minus root 3. This is what? Plus root 3. So area enclosed at what? Integration minus under root 3 to under root 3. Now upper curve. Upper curve y equals to 5x square minus lower curve. Lower curve is 2x square minus plus 9. Now you just simplify the simple integration, you will get your answer. Got it? Now, let R, P, Q, P and Q are same distance from the origin be a relation that the equivalence class of 1, minus 1 is the set. Now equivalence class will be what? Equivalence class will be all the points which are belonging to this, related to this set, 1, minus 1. So distance from origin of 1, minus 1 is root 2. So equivalence class will be what? All the points lying on the circle, that is x square plus y square equals to 2. Am I clear? Now, as f from s to s is 0 to infinite be a twice differential function such that fx plus 1 is x fx and g is s to r defined by gx equals to log fx. Then the value of this is, see, gx plus 1 minus gx if I talk about, that will be ln of fx plus 1 upon fx. So that is ln x. Am I clear? Now differentiate once. So g dash of x plus 1 minus g dash x will be 1 by x. G double dash of x plus 1 minus g double dash x is minus 1 by x square. Now you put the values of x from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use the telescopic sum. Certain values will cancel out. So you will left with g double dash 5 minus g double dash 1. Got it? The result will be minus 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square minus 1 upon 4 square. Because you are replacing values of x from 1 to 4. Got it? Good question it was. This is quite a replica of a question which appeared in JEE, I think 2010. Now the quadratic question is quite simple for you. Fx is given as x cube plus tan x plus x square plus 1 upon p is an odd function, then the value of the parameter. Now see, x cube is already odd, tan x is odd. Now the domain of the function x lies in minus 2 to 2. So x square plus 1 will lie in 1 to 5. That means if p is greater than 5, if p, because this is the only problem which is not letting this function be odd. So I have to make it 0. So that means if this p is more than 5, this x square plus 1 upon p will go less than 1 and more than 0. And if it is so, its greatest integral will become 0. Got it? So that is why p has to be more than 5. Now, f is a twice differential function and second derivative is less than 0. See, if I do first derivative, g dash x is f dash x minus f dash of 1 minus x. Then g is increasing, g is decreasing. They are talking about that. See, f double dash x is less than 0. That means f dash x is decreasing. Yes or no? So that means g will decrease if I will make it less than 0. Means f dash x is less than f dash of 1 minus x. Now, since f dash is decreasing, if I remove this function, sign of inequality will change. Means x is more than 1 minus x. So implies x is more than 1 by 2. So if x is greater than 1 by 2, g will decrease. So g is decreasing in 1 by 2 to 1. The 78th question is quite easy. Cot inverse of root sine alpha minus tan inverse of root sine alpha. All right. Then sine y they are asking for. This is equals to y. Okay. So let's do one thing. I convert this entire expression as just a minute. $79. Question given to me is cot inverse of root sine alpha minus tan inverse of root sine alpha is equals to y. All right. And I do one thing. This is cot inverse of root sine alpha minus. I can replace it by pi by 2 minus cot inverse of root sine alpha equals to y. So with this, you can say that cot inverse of root sine alpha is pi by 4 plus y upon 2. Got it? So under root of sine alpha became cot pi by 4 plus pi by 2. They are asking you the value of sine y. Yes or no? So this is equals to 1 plus tan y by 2. Numerator goes 1 minus tan y by 2. This is root sine alpha. Now if I square both sides, then sine alpha will be, okay, before squaring both sides, we can write it like cos alpha by 2 minus sine alpha by 2 upon this is cos y by 2 upon cos y by 2 plus sine y by 2. Now, if you square both sides, it will be 1 minus sine y upon 1 plus sine y. Am I clear? Now, if you cross multiply, it is sine alpha plus sine alpha sine y is equals to 1 minus sine y. So, sine y will be 1 minus sine alpha upon 1 plus sine alpha. Value to as such we got, but they are asking in terms of something. So, if I multiply and divide it by 1 minus sine alpha upon 1 minus sine alpha. So it will be 1 minus sine alpha upon cos alpha whole square. That is sec alpha minus tan alpha whole square. And that is sec alpha minus tan alpha. This is. Got it? Now, easy question it was. 10 persons are to speak at a function. In how many ways they can be lined up such that 4 persons out of them speak in a definite order. Now, if 4 persons are speaking in a definite order, means we are not arranging them. They may be a different place, but their order should be same. So that would be what? Total ways of arrangement is 10 factorial, but you do not want particularly their mutual arrangement. So that would be what? 4 factorial you divided by their ways of arrangement. So answer will be what? This can be written as NC4 into 6 factorial. A is your answer. Got it? Now, C1 is a circle with center at origin and radius as R. C2 is a circle with center at 3R and radius 2R. The number of common tangent for the two circles. Now see, these two circles are like, one is having center at origin radius R like this. Other is having center at 3R and radius 2R. So it is like this. So that means they are touching each other externally. So if they are touching each other externally, they will be having total of 3 common tangent. One this, one this. These are 2 direct common tangents. And one this. This is their transverse common tangent. So there are a total of 3 common tangents. Got it? So the answer will be 3. Now even need to add eccentricities of hyperbola and another hyperbola, which is its y square by 25. I don't know if it is conjugate or not, because conjugate is not, it is not the conjugate. So these are 2 hyperbolas. You know the formula for eccentricity, that is equals to under root of 1 plus b square by a square. So apply the formula for eccentricity for both of them, you will get your answer. Got it? The value of the expression under root 3 cosec 20 minus sec 20 is p, then p by 2 they are asking for. See, this is also a good question. P is under root 3 cosec 20 minus sec 20. So this is what you multiply and divide by 2. It will become root 3 by 2 cosec 20 minus 1 by 2 sec 20. Got it? Now, root 3 by 2 can be written as cosec 20. Root 3 by 2 can be written as sine 60 upon cosec 20 को I would write sine 20 minus half is cos 60 upon cos 20. Got it? So it is 2 times. If I take LCM here, sine 20 cos 20, it will become sine 60 cos 20 minus cos 60 sine 20. So numerator became sine A minus B formula sine 40. Denominator में if I multiply and divide by 2, it will also become sine 40. They will cancel. So this answer is 4. So your P is 4. So P by 2 will be 2. So this was a treat kind of question. A plus alpha is 1, B plus beta is 2, A fx plus alpha f of 1 by x is this. Then the value of the expression fx plus f of 1 by x. Simply don't do anything. Replace x by 1 by x. So you get A f of 1 by x plus alpha fx is b by x plus beta x. Just add both the equations. So you will get A plus alpha into fx plus f of 1 by x is equals to b plus beta into x plus 1 by x. Now you have the values of a plus alpha and b plus beta. Just replace them. You will get your answer very easily. Got it? Now, the rest of the questions are pretty okay. Like if I talk about this integration question, 87, you just take x to the power 8 outside, it will become x to the power 6 total x to the power 6 outside. Got it? Like I equals to integration dx upon x to the power 8. If you take, you will get x cube outside. X cube outside, it will become x to the power 6. And it is not really going to help. X to the power 9 is 8, 4. Sorry, x to the power 6 will come out. So if you take x to the power 8 outside, x to the power 6 will come. It will be x to the power 9. And 1 plus x to the power minus 8 raised to the power 3 by 4. Now, minus 8. So it can be written as x to the power minus 9 dx upon 1 plus x to the power minus 8 raised to the power 3 by 4. Now, if it is your t, this will help you making dt. Got it? Similarly, 89, you just assume differentiate this function once. So if you differentiate this function once, you will realize this is always decreasing. And if it is always decreasing, it will be having just a minute. If I differentiate this function, this will be a decreasing function. So if it is a decreasing function, let's do it. F dash x will be minus 3 upon 1 plus x to the power 4 minus 3 plus cos x. So if it is so, okay, it is discontinuous also at x equals to minus 1. As such, it is always less than 0. It is decreasing. But its graph will be something like, if this is the line x equals to minus 1, it is a decreasing function. So its graph will be something like this. So there will be two roots, one here and one here. So answer is very good question. This is quite an intellectual question. Now, value of lambda for which the system of equation is consistent. Since system of equation is consistent means system is having at least one solution. So you just make determinant zero, determinant made up of the coefficient zero. Got it? So with that, you get the value of lambda as. Well, that would be all from my side. One or two questions might be I did not do because I found them very easy and you can attempt them on your own. But yes, this is a good paper. The best thing I like about it is having a blend of easy questions, tough questions, everything was there. Got it? So just don't let this paper go like this. Attempt it again at least 2 times. And don't let the opportunity of learning get out of your hands. Keep learning, keep growing. Thank you so much. All the best.